It's Tuesday. Sorry I didn't really come yesterday. Yesterday was Memorial Day and I was hot and heavy crafting and I just didn't even think to vlog. So I do have some clips from Sunday that wasn't enough to make a vlog out of. So after this video, I will put those. But let's do some comments because I was really bad about that. And apparently you guys missed that. So I had 17 comments so far in 3 days. And this is vlog 227, part 2, stress crafting, your comments. Blake made me cry and Shiva's first BarkBox. I did reach out to BarkBox to see if they would send us BarkBoxes in exchange for videos. But when I went to look at their people that do that, there's people that have channels that have like 1 million views. I was like, oh, they're going to say no. But anyway, I thought it was really cute, and you guys did too. Lisa Relova, yep, you got my name right. Love my mason jar album. Yay! She was one of my people that ordered those little cookie mason jar albums. A Christmas card challenge would be awesome. So I was talking to my friend, my BFF from Texas, and she said they're probably doing that as a promotional stunt. And the people who are going to be in it probably have already been picked. And she kind of depressed me. But if that's what happens, well, I guess that's what happens. But I hope it's for real. And I want to go. But in some ways I don't want to go. Because I would have to fly on Thanksgiving night. And I would have to use a lot of Sky Miles to get a ticket at that time. And, you know, then booking a hotel would probably be really hard because it's Thanksgiving time and people travel. So, and I really wouldn't be able to cook Thanksgiving dinner because I'd be so busy preparing to leave. I don't know. And Shane's going to be here for Thanksgiving. So in some ways, I'm hoping I don't get picked. And in some ways, I will be devastated if I don't get picked. But I still want to do the Christmas card challenge and send all the cards to the president. So, if you're into that, would you comment below that you're interested in making a card to send to the president and the first lady? I would appreciate that. Somebody's calling me, but I get so many stupid bullshit calls lately, and they all look like they're coming from local phone numbers, like, oh, that might be somebody I know that I don't have in my, you know, contacts. But no, it's usually not. So I'm not going to answer. All right. Sandra Sandell. I just found Olivia too. Love her ideas. Love you too. Olivia's Romantic Home. I've said her before. She's got a great channel. She's extremely shabby chic. She's doing like pink and mint fall colors. And she does lots of DIYs. And she's awesome. So check her out. Jeanette Solomon. Jeanette, where have you been? Oh my gosh, your honey is so funny with the BarkBox. Not sure who enjoyed it more. LOL. Yeah, I feel the same way. Okay, I gotta tell you guys this. Okay, when she first came, we tried getting her to sleep in a little bed next to his bed. And the first night, she did really well. Second night, got up, walked around, peed and pooped. So I told him she's got to learn to sleep in a kennel. So he put the kennel in our room. She barked. He let her out. He put her in bed with us. She slept in bed with us for about a week. And even with the cone, she slept in bed with us. Finally, I said, enough. And she was freaking out over the cone. So the vet gave us some tranquilizers to give her at night to help her sleep. So he put the kennel in the dining room, and she did really well while she had the meds. But once she, you know, she was done with the ears, they're healed and everything, he put her back in the bed. I was like, you're ruining this. She's already learned she sleeps in the kennel, and now you're telling her she sleeps in the bed. She would not potty in the bed. She slept all night in the bed. In the morning, she's like him, hard to wake up. I'd have to drag her to the edge of the bed and like lift her down. And then she'd be like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to wake up. So anyway, I told him one night, I said, because I always go to sleep before him. I said, if I wake up in the night and she's in the bed, I'm going to the couch. So that night, she was in the bed. I got up. I went to the couch. The next morning, he's like, why did you sleep on the couch? I said, I told you if the dog was in the bed, I was going to the couch. He goes, oh, I thought you were just kidding. I was like, no, I wasn't kidding. So the next night, I told him, I said, let her be in the bed while we're watching TV, but when we get ready to go to sleep, she'll already be asleep. Put her in her bed. So he's like, okay. So when he put her in her bed and she stayed asleep, he looked at me and he's like, she stayed sleeping. I was like, yeah, she's like a wet bag of cement. So she slept in the bed till 3:23. She came over to my side of the bed and she put her paws up. She's like, hey, I know you're the person that will actually get up and take me outside. So I was like, okay. So I got up, we went down to the door, to the back door, and she was like, I don't know if she was so excited or she had to pee so bad or what, but she got to the back door and she was just like, she peed. I put her outside, I cleaned it up, and I went back to get her, and she was already curled up sleeping on the couch on the back porch. So she came in. I didn't want to wake Honey because she was like, it's time to get up. It's like, no, it's time to go back to bed. So I went back and slept on the couch with her, and she went back to sleep because she could cuddle up with me. The next morning, he's like, why did you sleep on the couch? So I explained it to him. Then last night, she didn't wake me, but I heard her moving around. So I got up. As soon as she saw me, she peed. She was just like, ah, and just peed. So I was like, come on, let's go outside. So she followed me down the hall. Well, I went this way to the back door, and she went this way to the dining room and pooped. I keep forgetting this dog is not even 4 months old yet. She's still 3 months old. I'm not used to large dog puppies. But anyway, that was a long story about peeing and pooping. All right. Back to Jeanette Solomon. She says, about the money, I think the smarter and fair thing for whomever was in charge of the money for the boys, I think, to do would have been to pay all the bills off, then off the top, and then split what was left between the boys, with Shane getting the largest portion, then Blake, then Darren. But the thing is, the lawyer gets a third. So the lawyer would have to take a third first, then pay off all the bills, and then, you're right, split the money. But how do they decide? And when I finally had Shane get a call into the lawyer, or an email. I actually wrote the email. I was like, copy and paste this and send it to the lawyer. And she explained it. It was really hard to understand. But once I read it like 3 times, I finally understood. So, when they went to mediation, the two insurance companies that were at the mediation already knew that the other insurance company had paid out their maximum, which was $50,000, and that would be divided equally. After the lawyer gets their third, it would be divided equally. So when they came in with their offers, they offered Shane considerably more than Darren. Blake's still, he hasn't figured anything out. They made a mistake on his paperwork, and he was offered way less than even Darren. Darren was offered $8,500 and Shane was offered almost 4 times that much. So they did take that into consideration. So the $50,000 split equally minus the lawyers, and then Shane offered a lot more from those insurance companies. And we're imagining Blake's offer will be similar to Darren's offer because they were injured less than Shane. So hopefully you understood that. Sandra Sundell, hilarious with Honey and the Bark Box. He was the one excited. He was. It's so worth it. You know, it's $21 for the Bark Box. Somebody did ask me. I'll get to that one, but it's $21 a month. The first box was $5, and then after that, it's $21 a month. And it's worth it because the human was equally as excited as the dog, and I was equally excited to watch the craziness of it all. So hopefully we'll have fun with that every month. Sherry Jacobs, I liked a fussy cut also. LOL. The lady with the dog that died story was sad. It was sad, but it was awesome. I liked the puppy guppy on the bed at the end. The story about the boys is just all normal, like stuff that occurs. I'll be praying for you and your daughter to get closer and your whole family. Yeah, I don't remember what I told you guys about that, but I must have told you a story to get that comment. I went over and subbed to the Shabby Romantic Home channel. It's Olivia's Romantic Home. I'm sure that's what you meant, but yeah. Take care and see you next video. Smarty Pants Kids. Hey, Rena, thanks for keeping me company as I'm working on a baby mini album. Gosh, I haven't done a baby anything in so long. Probably because I always had a hard time selling that stuff. You should see my enormous mess. No, I do not want to see your enormous mess. I have another slightly enormous mess going on. Not as bad as the last one. Great vlog. Shiva loved the Bark Box. How much for that subscription? So, Carla, you're the one that I responded to. Okay. Patricia Betts. B-E-T-Z. My middle... Oh, I'm not going to read this to you. It's very long. And it was about how her child has struggled with very similar issues to the story that I had told you guys about Shane and all of his medical issues. And somebody else is calling and I'm not going to answer because I don't know the number. But it's local and it's irritating. But I already had 2 today. And I was like, take me off your call list. Anyway, Patricia Betts. So her story has ended up as good as Shane's, where her son has excelled as an adult, and I'll read you this last little bit. She says, he now makes 6 figures. From dishwasher to marketing represented. This journey, 12 years later, I was afraid for him in school. I thought he was headed for jail, but I learned that he had to do it his way. My baby, so proud of him, and he hasn't lost anything in a long time. LOL. Long story. Thanks for listening. So really, really cool story. I'm glad somebody shared another like uplifting, good story, because I thought Shane was headed for jail too. I thought either that or he would just be living in one of my bedrooms for the rest of his life. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for sharing your story. And congratulations to your son as well. Kim Ross. Shiva is so funny with her toys from the Bark Box. And by the way, guys, some of you are calling her Shiba with a B. It's Shiva with a V. So Shiva is the name of the tiger from The Walking Dead. So if that helps at all. Because I'm sure you all know about Shiva the tiger. The story you shared about your client and Cinnamon made me... It looks like mad face. Did it make you mad face? No, I bet it made you cry. That's so lovely. Blake considers you his mom. Your story about Shane gives me hope for my son's future. My son is 14 and has ADHD. He is also on the autism spectrum. 14 is such a hard age, not only for him, but also for us as parents at the moment. I'm telling you, 14 was rough. There was one time, I won't go into too much detail, but with Shane, that I called the police on him a couple of times. And one time they wanted to take him to, well, they had to take him because he had talked about suicide. So they had to take him to the hospital and have him evaluated. And they just told me, they pulled me aside and they were like, it'll just scare him. It'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen. You'll be able to go pick him up. But this may be what he needs. So I was like, okay. So they took him to the hospital and they told me I couldn't go, but not to worry. So I trusted them. And I got a call from the hospital saying they were going to transport him to a mental facility for children his age. I think he was 14 or 15. And he was there for probably 2 weeks. And he wanted to come home. At first he didn't. At first he was like, you wanted me here, here I am. I'm not coming home. But then towards later on, he wanted to come home. And he did. And it was scary and helpful at the same time. But anyway, that's the story. Amanda Wireman. Hi, Rena. I was wondering the same thing about the kids. I'm raising 3 boys that aren't mine, 17, 12, and 11, and mine with ADHD at 13. That's a lot of boys. I can only hope my boys will tell me one day how much they love me. Shane doesn't tell me. Shane is not real lovey-dovey. Blake is much more lovey-dovey than Shane. And it's funny because Shane's my biological child and Blake's not. But Blake will hug me and he'll tell me he loves me. And, you know, if I hug Shane, he'll just kind of be like, if I say I love you, he'll go, love you too. So it is what it is. The bark box was an awesome idea. Makes me want to try it. Makes me want to try it. You should see if they will sponsor you like they do other YouTubers. That would be awesome. So like I said, I reached out to them, but they're probably not going to do that. Naomi West. Wow, that journal sold quick. Yeah. Let me show you what I'm working on now. Maybe somebody will buy it before I do it. Okay. This is what I'm working on. This right here. And I'm working on the journal to go inside. And look what's going to hang off the side. So cute. Okay. So if you're interested in that, you know how to reach me. Small crafting, big fun. You share so much. I'm just praying all works out, family and friends. So when I read that, my question is, do you mean I share too much? What do you exactly mean you share so much? Like, it's good that you share so much, or it's bad that you share so much? Trust me, I hold a lot of stuff back. All right, KDS. Hi, Rena. Sorry I haven't commented for a while, but have been watching your vlogs. I noticed you hadn't been commenting. I was only thinking after watching your last vlog that you haven't done comments for a while, and then you mentioned it on this one. Snap. Is that lady who always bought your cards still buying them? Well, it's funny because when you said that, I was like, I haven't listed any cards in so long on eBay, like several months. But I stopped listing them because she stopped buying them. And because I had used some cute stuff, but I was like, well, I guess maybe she just didn't like that stuff. So I read that comment and I was like, I'm going to go ahead and list those hot air balloon cards. And bam, in an hour, she bought them all up. So I was like, yay! So thank you for suggesting that, because they were just sitting over there. Anyway, that was a nice story about the dog Cinnamon and the customer that brought this dog and gave you guys a chance to see her. Not too many people would do something like that. I know. And that's the lady who tips us like out the wazoo. So not only is she generous, but she's thoughtful and caring as well. That's amazing how Shane has been able to come through all those challenges in his earlier life to become the person he is today. Is he still with his girlfriend? I have answered this question on lots of vlogs, but I'm going to tell you guys again, no. After the trip to Texas, where he took his girlfriend to meet his grandma, he decided that he didn't really like the way that she conducted herself. She was very pleasant to me, to my mom, to my sister. I mean, all that. But I think she was just like really bossy with him, and he didn't like that. So he broke up with her. Shiva is becoming one spoiled puppy. It's funny how she loved that toy. Well, let me tell you how spoiled this dog is. So I told you all that stuff earlier. So when Alan put her in her bed, he went to the other room and grabbed a throw that we use on the couch, and he covered her up. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't want her to be cold. I was like, what? Are you crazy? It's making me so annoyed. Jennifer Richards. Okay. She says Shiva. Shiva with a V. Shiva was too cute with the bark box. I know what you mean about stress crafting. I have the same problem. It drives me nuts. Okay, pretties from Pamela. Hi, Pamela. I used some of your goodies recently. I hope you've been watching my videos. Love, love, love Shiva and her bark box. Now, my dog wants to get one of those every month, too. Pretties from Pamela. I want to know, that little icon you use, is that a drawing of you? I want to know. So let me know. I have been noticing there aren't nearly as many comments on my crafting projects as there used to be. And that's disappointing. I actually get more comments a lot of times on my vlogs. I'm sorry. All right. Well, it's 10 minutes till 11. I should probably go think about getting ready to go to work. We don't have very many dogs today. But that means I just get to come home and play on my crafty stuff. Yeah, we don't have very many. Looks like I picked up a couple. That's good. But yeah. All right, guys. I am going to put the clips from last weekend. I think they're from Saturday and Sunday. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Husker before he gets his haircut. Okay, we'll see what he looks like in 30 minutes. Husker, you know your name? You're going to be way cuter in 30 minutes. Husker. Okay. There we go. That's a lot better. Over here. That's not from hair cutting. That's from dematting. That's how it was. Because they hacked at him before. Yeah. Before he came in. He's back. Let's go see the car.
Shane's car. Keep in mind.
Shane's car. So what did you think of it?
I like it. I'm jealous of the blue.
Are you? Here it is. Well,
It looks different than yours.
Yeah, it has smaller wheels on it. It's blue. That's...
Well, I know it's blue. It has smaller wheels.
Yeah, I have 20s. These are 18s.
Oh, so he's going to want to get...
He wants my wheels. And I want to get different wheels. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Go tell her what's going on. It's pretty bitchin'. We are at a place called Santa Fe Sand and Gravel, where you can come get rocks and dirt and mulch and stuff. And we're getting some rocks for the pond area. And finding out about fill dirt and delivery for fill dirt for where the pool's at. This is what we just got, was the Western Sunset. That's 200 pounds worth of rocks, guys. We just weighed.
And I lifted it all by myself.
No, I lifted some.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
I lifted 25 pounds.
I wonder what this is.
It's the moss rock.
How can it?
The near moss rock is all ugly.
Well, this stuff's not ugly, but you didn't want red, right?
Yeah, I want to change it up because I don't want there to be like a definite color difference between the two sides.
Yeah, this stuff I think is going to be more pricey. So let's just get a few of these. Oh,
It's a pretty one.
this one's pretty. Don't get that one. It's not pretty. If we're going to pay high dollar, let's get the pretty stuff.
Okay.
Here, we want that one.
Stuff.
And we definitely want this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I want to put the pretty ones on the waterfall.
These?
These. Yeah, that one. This one.
It's really a talent to look at a rock and find beauty in it.
Here.
I don't think that's the same. I think that's just scrap.
Well, these... Look. That looks pretty. It looks like a sandwich. I mean, you need some smaller ones, right?
Yeah.
Look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this one. I don't know. I just think some of these on the waterfall look really nice.
What about this one?
Yeah, that one's good. We gotta go weigh one more time. And then pay. Oh yeah, that's not a good car to come here in. Oh, I just split my pants.
Did you really?
I did. There it is, blue. But yours is louder because it has...
I have a full exhaust, cam, a bunch of other stuff done to mine.
Totally looks new. There's Blake. Poor guy had to sell it to buy his wife a Jeep. And he was was crying like a little girl. Not really, but sorta.
He was sad.
He was sad. Uh-oh. No, we're just kidding. Just kidding. I have to follow him. He's probably like, what are you doing, Mom? Taking your picture. It is in the storage next to the black one. So yours, no? What year is yours and what year is his?
Mine's an 08. This is an 09.
They look the same.
They didn't. The only thing they changed from 08 to 09 was the interior, like some of the gauges, and that's it.
Oh. Look at Shiva's playmate. Hi. Hi. That's Blake's foster dog. Hello, husband.
Hello, wife.
Happy anniversary weekend.
Happy anniversary weekend to you too.
What's the matter? I know. I've been cracking the whip on him.
Just had a goal.
I'll tell you what, when you speak sternly to your dog, she listens. How do you know? You've never uttered a stern word to her. It's a rumor. So this is what he's been doing, and it stinks. It really does not smell good. But it's really happening. I said it's really happening. All right, see you. Bye-bye.